After 4 weeks of quiet, there are noises back in the hedgehog house, and they're attracting the attention of the neighbours. Welcome back to Hedgehogs Hollow, the channel for people passionate about hedgehogs, about attracting them and supporting them in their garden. And if that sounds like you, then why don't you consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't yet done so. Now, for the last 4 weeks, the only activity really has been the visiting robins, because Walter, our young resident, had been in hospital. And if you recall, this is Walter on the night before he was admitted, and he did something really nasty to himself, developing a really nasty abdominal swelling. So Walter was admitted to the local hedgehog rescue, and that is, of course, Brockworth Hedgehog Rescue, where he has spent the last 4 weeks. But this Monday he returned, and here he is, literally twice the size he was. He has absolutely enjoyed his time at the rescue, clearly gorging himself on the wonderful food that Vicky has been giving him, and he has come back twice the young man that he was. So this is literally his first excursion from the house, having been placed back in the house when he returned. This is his first excursion, and he clearly, Vicky, likes the paper that you sent him home with, because the first thing that he did was start reminiscing about his time in the rescue and eating his paper, his shredded paper. But what was really amazing was, having spent 4 weeks away from the garden, once he gave himself a little bit of a quick self-anointing, having encountered a few new smells, he was straight back into it. He acclimatized himself absolutely very quickly back into the garden, recognizing the house, the water bowl, and of course the food store. And that was the first place that he made a beeline for, was the food box, just to check out that I had indeed left him a stack of food. I think he got tired eventually of Vicky's paper that she had sent him home with, and so after a little bit of a scratch, he was off to the food box to see what was there. Now, just by way of illustration, to show you just how much he has grown, this was Walter on the night he fell ill and before he had to be taken away to the hospital. And this is Walter 4 weeks later. It's hard to believe that it is the same hedgehog, but look at this side-by-side comparison and you can see exactly how much Walter has enjoyed his time at Brockworth Hedgehog Rescue. He really has come back a much happier, healthier hog, having been treated for lungworm, ringworm, and his urine infection. But don't let that cute furry face deceive you. Having established that the food box was full of food and the water bowl still where he had left it when he left, he proceeded to leave the garden for most of the evening. There must have been a poker game out in the neighborhood that he wanted to catch up with, because he left the garden and roamed the neighborhood once more, just as he had been doing through all of December. So it's good to have our Walter back with us, but it's also good to know that despite coming back so large and healthy, his mischievous nature has not changed at all. If you want to keep up with the antics of Walter as we head into spring, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget we also have a monthly newsletter, which will be a fantastic way of keeping up with all the new things that are coming to the channel, including the first live stream, which will be at the end of February. So be sure to subscribe, read all the details and the links in the description of this video, and you'll find all the information you're looking for there. I'll also be publishing videos on a once a week basis on a Thursday evening. And hopefully by next Thursday, when I have the next video coming out, Walter would have learned how to get back into the hedgehog house. Coming back larger than he left is proving to be a little bit difficult to negotiate the entrance, but eventually he made it. So from Walter and myself, Mike, you take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.